Hey guys, it's Austin. This is my second YouTube video entry, and we're talking fitness again. And of course, I'm here with everyone knows.
Well, say my name. This is your show. You have to introduce me.
I like to get there.
All right.
He's straight out of Hot Young Fitness. We've got Bradley Pierce
Or Ryan Nemeth.
Whatever you prefer. Whatever floats your boat.
It's okay.
Whatever turns you on.
Thanks for having me. I'm here with Austin. We're gonna help. I'm gonna help him to help you.
That's right.
There we go.
Now, tell us a little bit about your fitness.
Okay.
Expertise.
Yeah, I have. Prior to wrestling, I was a personal trainer.
He's a wrestler too.
I was a pro wrestler. Yeah. I studied under Rob McIntyre, who was the NXT strength coach for many years. Trained up many top superstars, including EC3, John Cena, and a million others. And I'm so lucky to be in the town of Hollywood, where I have a diverse clientele of writers, actors, directors, singers, and just working with people from a lot of different backgrounds. So, hoping to shed some light on whatever questions you guys have.
Exactly. And we have one big question that's been coming to me, and everyone wants to know about ab training.
Is there a God?
Well, we're going to answer that in existential blog. That's later on.
What's the difference between boys and girls?
Why is the sky blue?
There's a lot of questions out there. We can only answer some of them, probably.
We're going to stick to things that we kind of know what we're talking about, and that's...
Is there a God? Or,
well, you don't ask me that. We're in trouble. Abs. People want to know about training their abs at home. Things they can do besides sitting down and doing like crunches, which are lame and old and boring. People doing them for too long.
Very boring.
Yeah, there's a lot of other things you can do. Now, what do you notice when you work out with your clients when it comes to ab training? I'm sure they all want to do that.
They want to do it. It's hard. It hurts. It hurts their lower back. I feel like I'm doing the same thing all the time. That kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I want to show you guys a few exercises because someone asked me, is there ab exercises you can do standing up? There is. And depending on what kind of equipment you have, if you have bands, today I'm going to show an exercise with this band. And where did you get, this is one of your bands, where did you get it?
You know, a lot of my stuff I go to Amazon.com because they have everything, and sometimes it comes from Rogue Fitness, sometimes somewhere else.
I like mine at Rogue Fitness.
This was like $8, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And we can do a lot of things with this. Before we get to the band, I'm going to show you a couple other ones. But the whole point of working the core for me as an athlete who has been injured, and people that in everyday life that just don't really understand what they're doing with their core.
Are you still injured? Technically?
Are you married right now?
Very single.
Okay. Well, I'm not. No, but I'm healthy now. I'm 100% healthy.
Good.
Yeah, I think. Anyway, resisting motion. The abs can flex, they can bend, but they're really designed to resist motion because they're there to protect your spine. So that's why planks on the ground are so popular now, because you're basically trying to prevent your body from kind of caving in half.
Yeah. Now
there's some things you can do standing as well, and I'm going to have Ryan kind of demonstrate this one actually for me. I'm excited. Right. So what we're going to do is a side plank, which is really good for the obliques, but you can do it against a wall. So all I'm going to have you do, Brian, is just kind of arm against the wall, make sure your shoulder's not like impinging, and then just kind of stand, say hi to the camera, and you're going to lift this leg up, just like that. Seems pretty simple, but we're going to see how it can be hard.
All right, step by step.
So let's see here. Okay. So the arm against the wall. Okay, very nice.
What do you think?
It looks great. Now we're going to make sure, no, I'm a doctor, so this is okay. Make sure the hips are straight. Boom.
Yeah, it was very gentle and I felt safe.
Perfect. Right. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze the glute of this leg.
Yep.
And then you're going to raise this knee up without letting anything change position. So we're going to...
Now I feel weird.
Okay, sorry. We're going to make sure you stay just right there. Boom.
There.
Yeah, just like that. And hold it up there. I want you to hold it up. So you're holding that position. So you're keeping the hip flexor working. Your spine is not moving. Now I want you to take a hard breath out. As hard as you can, and try to get your ribs to drop down. Yeah. So then you're just going to kind of work on that breathing, keeping the abs tight. Squeezing this glute, so you're working this leg. So it's this glute, this oblique, which is a real important cross thing. And you're going to notice, as you get better and better at this, so you can raise it up a little higher without moving the back. That's perfect. See?
Ooh.
A lot of people that can't raise their leg without bending their spine. You start disassociating these things, you're going to notice some major differences in how you move and feel.
Sweet.
Now, next step, you're going to face the wall. Just like this. And you're going to raise the leg this way. And you're going to hold it. And the same thing with the breathing. Same thing with the squeezing the glutes. You always squeeze the glutes.
Alright.
So let's see what we got.
About here?
Right there. Squeeze the butt. Yep. Now raise one leg. Nice. No movement in the spine. Right there. You're going to hold that. Yeah. And now all you're going to do is contract your abs as hard as you can and breathe out. Nice. So just doing that position right there, squeezing that glute of the down leg. One leg's in extension, the other one's in flexion. It's like you're running, like you're walking, and now you're working your core. Very nice.
Guys, can we say butt? Do you have to say glute? Just squeeze your butt, right?
It's a dirty word. I'm a professional.
We all know the deal.
I know the deal.
I think.
No, you do know the deal. Okay, fine, your butt.
All right, what's next?
The next one is a little one that's kind of like almost like a little bit of a stretch that also helps kind of again with the core. And this is interesting because a lot of people will notice that in day-to-day life, how do you stand? People are standing on one leg a lot.
Yeah.
Typically, the left leg.
I usually stand like this.
Well,
in my most relaxed state, I think I stand like that.
Listen, I know what you
in
do.
line at the post office, at the grocery store.
I know what you do with your good time buddies, but here's the thing. People get stuck on this hip.
Yeah.
They get stuck in this left hip, where they can't get fully into it. They can't bend all the way through it. We're driving in cars. We drive on the left side of the car, right? We're not in.
Unless you're a mailman or a woman.
It's true.
Mail carrier.
Mail carrier, yeah. But normal cars, your legs kind of opened up, so this leg's always kind of leaning out to the side. There's a lot of things you're doing where you kind of get asymmetrical, which is okay. But here's a way to correct it. So all you're gonna do, you might not want to be directly behind me. Yeah, and I'll show this one here, is you're gonna step your left leg slightly back from your right leg. And then I'm gonna hinge at my hips, so I'm gonna bend over, so let me show you. Yeah, bending over. So watch my back though. I don't move my back. So I'm only going as far as I can without my back rounding.
Neutral spine.
Yeah, neutral spine.
Nice.
It's important, right? So remember that. Now I'll show you from the front so you can see this. So you're gonna have one leg back, and you're gonna take your left hand, place it on the inside of your right thigh, your right hand on the outside of your left leg, and now you're gonna push your legs against each hand. So this leg's pushing inward, this leg's pushing outward, and I'm just resisting my hands, and then I'm gonna breathe out again. And just doing this, it's gonna kind of activate your diaphragm, it's gonna help your posture, and it's just gonna kind of help you kind of stretch out some things and maybe help your low back. So you can try that one. And finally, I wanna get to the bad one. We're gonna call this, well actually we're not gonna call this, it's named after.
It's already named, it has a name, man.
No, we can't steal it, damn it. Pallof press. So if you have ever seen this, it's actually a really good core exercise. Take a band, we're gonna come over to this doorway. Don't worry about leaving. Put it in the door, right?
Right.
Now all you do is you step away, you create resistance with the band, and don't let yourself move, and you just press it out, and it wants to pull you in. So again, you're resisting the motion with your abs. Check that out, you like that one? And then I'm just breathing out again. Breathe out with your core exercises, it makes them 10 times harder. So now all of these you can hold for up to a minute and kind of work on that, or you can do reps, it's up to you.
And all of these, another big thing is that you'll notice we're in the hallway of someone's house. This is something you don't need to be at a gym for. You don't have to be at the health and fitness center. You're just at home.
You don't.
In a hotel, if you travel a lot, wherever. These are all things if you need the band, that's easy. You put that in a suitcase or whatever.
Yeah, if you're locked in a sequestered hotel room.
If you're stuck in a hotel room.
With no contact with the outside world.
Because you're about to be put on Big Brother. These are convenient.
These are very convenient.
All you need is a wall and a floor and your body. And
exactly.
We all have bodies.
Well, most of us.
More? What do we do now?
I think that's the end of the entry. I mean, hey, you guys. Oh. Okay. No.
Little smile shot.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you have any more questions, any more questions for Ryan?
Get a hold of me on Twitter at HotYoungBriley. If you forget it, just remember that I'm hot and young and I'm Briley.
And he's the owner of Hot Young Fitness.
Hot Young Fitness is my deal. Austin, how do we find you?
Well, if
you're already there.
If you're watching, you're there, right? It's crazy. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And Milk is on the camera. Say hi, Milk.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you, Milk.
Thank you, Milk. All right, guys. Thank you.